This is the wrong song. But you know what? Let's go with it. This is episode 26 of 3 Degens and a Normie. It's fitting that we have the incorrect opening for after a 3-week hiatus to return. Today we have lots of things to talk about, theoretically. I'm one of your hosts, Steven.
I'm Eugene.
I'm Jordan.
And I'm Candace.
As you can see, Candace recently got into a fist fight with some schoolyard bullies.
I won.
Beat them up.
Yeah, she won. However, she is currently on probation for beating up children. It's a very sad story.
I just had to. Sometimes you got to teach them a lesson.
I do not condone that statement.
Teaching lessons? I thought that's your job.
This is all alleged.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Yeah. Candace, you wanna explain why you're look
I
like
mean,
Michael Jackson?
Adam asked me if I had a Michael Jackson nose. I was like, that's just mean. Not yet. So I've broken my nose like at least twice. One when I was little. I blame my sister. Pretty sure we cracked heads and I clearly lost. And then in grade 6, we went to the pool in class and this girl kicked me straight in the face and then denied kicking me in the face after my nose popped, and I watched like her heel come straight down to the bridge of my nose. So perfect. And then I had one surgery on my septum to try to fix it in high school, and that didn't work. So then this time I had to have this broken. So they straightened and broke this part of my nose. I had a big dip, like a big bump right here. They fixed the big bump, and there's a dip after the bump. They fixed the dip, and then I think he said he lifted up the end of my nose a little bit. So now my face is just fucked up. I'm just glad that they didn't take cartilage out of my ear, although my ear was stained like orange for 3 days. It's great. Just one of them.
Cleaning it just in case.
That betadine stuff. So it kills all the bacteria. So if they had to put cartilage like in my septum, they would have taken it out of my ear and put it into my nose. Yeah.
Love
and
that.
I have some stitches right here because they cut the nose and they flip it up, like they lift it up the face. Yeah. Yay!
Love that.
So in the middle of that story, you're talking about the breaking things like that, and you said there's a big dip. And speaking of big dips, Tesla stock price.
Oh my god!
That took a turn I wasn't expecting.
I know, right?
Very unexpected.
So as some of you may know, there's an announcement that Elon Musk is buying Twitter.
I think I already bought it.
Or trying to.
Or
he bought it already.
So he was trying to, and then Twitter did a bunch of stuff to basically make it so that he would have to spend a crap ton of money to buy it out instead of just kind of buying shares until he owned 50 plus 1%. So he just straight up did a big buyout for $44 billion.
Doesn't he want to turn it private too?
Who knows what he wants to do, honestly. It's weird. All I know though is that since the announcement, which I believe was 5 days ago roughly, Tesla stock price has dropped from $1,005 USD per share to today it closed at 870.76, which is like a 11-12% decrease over the course of a few days.
Ouch.
Rough.
Yeah,
to see it.
You do love to see it. Actually, and fun fact, over the last month, it's dropped 24%.
Ooh.
I know, right? Very exciting. In fact,
Steven the stock man.
It's
real big into stocks.
Yeah, it's literally it's like its entire gain over the last calendar year was basically eliminated in 7 days, which is fun. It's a good
Brutal.
time.
In case anyone's wondering, this is because Steven hates Elon, not because he cares about the stock market.
Yeah.
Oh, I hate the stock market. Hate it. But
Not as much as Elon.
I also hate Elon. Yes. Unfortunately, this probably means that we're gonna get blacklisted by the Elon fanboys. Which, to be fair, at least
family.
some attention.
Oh
is
no,
attention,
the
right?
entire 2 people who will listen to this podcast.
How dare
They're
they?
gone.
The
Also, if I'm
worst.
wiping my nose a lot, I'm so sorry. It's like it's dripping some
It's
shit.
understandable.
Tripping some shit.
You apparently had your nose ripped up.
Literally. Yeah, my coworker's nice enough to send me a picture of it, like what happens the day before, and I
Yeah.
caught a glimpse, and I was
Oh.
like, I wasn't gonna look at
Mm.
this till like later. If anyone
Yeah.
wants to look it up, it's called a
I'm all
septorhinoplasty.
I'm all good. I'm all
Mhm.
good.
There's some curious people. Adam was googling it before I went.
No thanks, homie. I
Yeah,
am
I'm
looking
squeamish
through.
as hell.
Same.
you would not
Looking
have
through
liked
our
the sponge thingies coming out of the nose.
No.
the never ending.
Adam almost gagged, like
Are
hard.
they just covered in blood?
Oh yeah, they were like I think they're like this long. I
Whoa!
can
Whoa!
feel it in
Up
my
your
Jesus.
throat.
nose?
Because it
Yeah,
just goes all the
Oh.
What
way.
Yeah.
the heck?
Oh.
yeah.
That's
Sorry, what were you saying, Jordan? Before we started talking about bloody snot
I was
things.
saying I'm looking through our topics channel, and it looks like Eugene has like 3 dreams he has to
Oh
talk about
no!
now.
Wait.
Oh, there's a lot.
Let me
I
pull
was
up
like, wait,
the dreams
there's
from
another
like
one?
2 weeks ago. I don't know. Did I tell you guys about it at all yet?
No, I haven't heard anything.
I was gonna say I
Okay,
haven't
so
heard anything
it's
about any
it's a
dreams.
little blurry now, but I had this dream 2 weeks ago or so, or last week. Last week.
April 22nd.
So like, we were in this like concert hall, but it was like our high school theater.
Nice.
And we had a presentation from the alleged world's most interesting man. And he was like, he knew every single
What?
instrument ever. Like he played like 12, 15 of them perfectly, like virtuoso, insane.
I'd like to say that this is very on point for you for that to be the world's most interesting man from your dream
well,
perspective.
Oh yeah.
It gets better.
He plays a bunch of instruments.
But then
I fix that.
this is kind of weird in my head, but like he did this thing about I was apparently called water conducting. And like he just kind of waved his arms and made water like he was a water
He was a
bender.
waterbender.
Yeah, basically a water bender. And did like a bunch of cool like shapes and shit. That was really cool. But then it takes a weird turn, and then everyone's stuck in the hall, and we go to see this like a Simon Says game. But like if you're eliminated, you kind of get like dragged away, and nobody knows where you ended up.
Squid Game.
Squid Game.
Ooh, Squid
Yeah.
Game.
And then like I have in my notes here that it was like Jordan and ex-boyfriend and like a random guy from
Unnamed.
our high school. And like you guys were just all hanging out in the corner, like not playing the Simon Says game. And it's just something I saw in my dream. It's very strange.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Nice.
And then we moved on from the Simon Says to there was like a bar like in the venue, and there was this
Our high
Elvis
school?
like yeah, like an Elvis looking ass alien. Like he was blue, but his neck was like this big, like 2 feet long, and he was like twerking and and singing an Elvis song.
As Elvis does.
Yeah, and it was like supposedly this is what I understood. It was like he was hypnotizing all the people watching so they could take them and abduct them as the aliens do. So I was like desperately like I had this information somehow. I was desperate to like get away,
Mhm.
and not get abducted by a twerking blue necked Elvis.
I mean, that sounds like a fun
Yeah.
time, honestly.
That was the dreams. It was weird. It was weird.
Sounds like a dream. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Dreams.
I have most of my dreams are spooky, bad time.
And we hear about them the next morning.
Yeah, then I forget them, so I just like Snapchat darkness me talking about my
Yeah.
dream every morning.
You know what's
so.
funny about that actually? Like usually when I get those Snapchats, I'm working and I'm like I can't stop to work and to listen to them, so I have to skip through them all. So I just don't get
Yeah.
the story. But
You
since
don't
I've
get
been
the
homesick all week,
stories.
I've
Mhm.
been able to get your stories this week. I'm like, yeah.
I haven't had any
Also,
weird
I'm a
ones this
dummy.
week.
I was trying to ask you a question, but I muted myself by accident somehow. I was gonna
Nice,
say,
you
don't
are
you
a
have
blur.
that Aphantasia or something?
I do
Mm.
Can you
have
like see
aphantasia.
stuff in your dreams if you don't have like the imagination thing?
I can't willingly visualize things while I'm awake, but my dreams have always been
Oh.
super vivid. It's very strange.
Weird.
Because I know some
That's
aphantasia
super
people
interesting.
don't get visual dreams. Or
I feel like that would
but a
suck.
lot of them do. So thankfully, my dreams are always pretty messed up, but I can see him.
Let's go.
All your
Hey.
imagination comes out at night.
Actually, probably that's what it is.
That's
Oh my
actually
god, I
kind of big
can't move
brain.
my upper lip very much, so when I laugh, it's just kind of like, so funny. Oh god. How's it
Oh,
going there, Steven?
yeah, you've been
He's
like
clearly on Twitter. Or something.
yeah,
No, I'm not on Twitter actually.
definitely doing
Oh.
something.
You're distracted. You're not in this conversation.
I was reading.
Your face was
I just
dark,
saw
so you
I
weren't
just
on
saw
Zencaster.
Zencaster over
Yeah.
I was reading a Wikipedia article.
Please be
about
related.
It was related to the Elon Musk conversation.
That's not related enough.
That is related in a way.
You were
That was
checked
the
out of the pod
conversation
for
you
like
brought
6
up.
minutes.
Yeah, and then it made me think of something. You know,
You know, his face kind of just like zoned out, and I was like, "Hello."
I know. As
Yeah.
soon as he said what was it? He said one word. He's like, "Yeah." I was like, he's not paying attention at all.
Yeah.
He caught me what Candace said. Yeah.
yeah.
I
It's like
forget.
Steven's Snapchat replies.
Yeah.
It's just
True.
always distracted.
Slay.
I
Sends a
want
picture of a
sushi.
cat.
Steven goes sushi.
Sushi. That may be fair. It's
He's
a
like
good
one of the
point.
little claw aliens.
Yeah.
Claw.
Ooh.
Did y'all see the ads for the new Despicable Me prequel?
I
No.
did.
It
I went to
actually
that
looks-
movie.
It
last
actually
night.
looks kind of cute. I kind of want to watch it. I don't know.
Is it out?
Not yet. I don't think.
I don't think so.
When
But
does
it's
it
like
come out?
it's like Gru as a kid.
Was it him as a
Aw.
kid or is it his child?
It's definitely him as a kid.
Okay. I didn't catch the beginning. I just assumed it was his child because they already had minions. So I was like,
Oh, maybe it is then. I don't know. thought it was him
I
as
have
a
no
kid.
actual idea. That was just
Let's
my
look
assumption.
into this.
Steven fact checking something relevant?
I went and
Well,
watched.
okay, so the movie is called Minions: The Rise of Gru, so I feel like it's probably him.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Him as a
it's
child.
definitely
Yeah.
Gru
Small
as a
boy.
child.
I went and watched The Bad Guys on Saturday. Yes, it's Sunday. Yesterday?
What's that?
No, the day
This
before.
way Saturday.
Friday.
Friday was Friday. 2 days
Does
ago.
not that it matters. But I went and watched The Bad Guys, and like, it was my friend's birthday, and they wanted to go, and it was actually really good. Like, it was a good balance because it's a kids movie or whatever, but it was still like, very enjoyable. It
Yeah.
wasn't
Oh, is that
too
the one with all
childish.
of the like the storybook bad guys? But they're
Yeah,
just, like,
the animals,
okay.
the wolf,
Yeah.
the snake,
Oh, I think I know what you're talking
spider,
about.
all that sort
Yeah,
of stuff.
all
but
the Aesop fables and whatnot. Yeah.
yeah,
Oh,
it was
I've seen
very
ads for this.
yeah, it was really
Hmm.
pretty. I was surprised. Like the animation they did, there was lots of like the fur felt like real and fluffy, but then they also had a
Mhm.
bunch of like 2D like comic-y effects on it, and like they
Mm.
kind of looked
Cool.
flat. I don't know. The art was really pretty. It definitely, me and my friend were laughing about it during the movie. It definitely looked like a bunch of furries worked on it because it was very well done.
Oh my god.
but-
Whenever there's like animorphs, it's like
yeah, I
Mm.
was
it's
like, you
always
know
super
what?
good for some reason.
I know. I was like, wow, some people who knew what they were doing worked on this. Wild. It was super
Every
cute.
time Macaroni walks past,
Stop
it
licking. Stop.
it feels like I feel like honestly Macaroni's tail has a life of its own.
Cats.
Seriously. I'm trying to like
True.
center her butthole so you guys don't get flashed.
That's fine.
She's
Um,
a child.
Yeah, a
Yeah.
child.
We all wait. So
A
this is
child.
totally off topic. Steven, you were there, right?
Yeah. Of course I was
During
there.
the game dev meeting the other day, someone said, like, someone said, what's the only thing worse than a rapist? And like 3 of us went, a child, all in sync. But one person on the call didn't know the
Didn't know
reference,
the
and they're like,
meme,
what
yeah.
the fuck just happened?
Oh my god.
Like,
So I had to
no.
spend the next few minutes explaining it
Yeah.
and then like posting
It's
the
like-
bit. It was
How do you not?
Rough.
How do you not know?
peak internet culture right there.
Mhm.
Well, actually, I thought of something when you were talking about the fur. With those, sorry, I'm still thinking. Like I'm like
You're on a
minute
different
behind
plane.
all
It's
this. Yeah,
fine.
exactly.
Yeah. he's
The
there.
fur in that show, because it made me think of like, have y'all seen Detective Pikachu?
Yes.
I have not.
Not yet. I
Okay.
still plan to.
I
it's
did.
late,
You guys
but-
didn't. Ha.
So I remember seeing the ads for it, but then also watching it and being like, it's so weird to see 3D like animated Pokemon, because when you see Pokemon on like your 3DS or whatever, like even if they're 3D, it's kind of just like a 3D shaded character or
Little
whatever, right?
blob, yeah.
A little blob. But like in this movie, it's like really fine details, and it's like, oh, there's like Jigglypuff. Jigglypuff has fur, and you're like, or like, yeah, even like there's a lot of weird ones. I was like, I guess.
Whenever you see the
Pokemon
reptile
would have.
ones, that freaks me out. I'm like, you're so realistic. Your skin looks so gross. I don't want to snuggle you. What the fuck?
I mean, you can't blame them. The Pikachu looks adorable though. In Detective Pikachu. Although, like, again, it's weird because like when you see Pikachu, like a picture of regular, Pikachu card, like Pikachu doesn't look furry, but then you're like, well,
some of them though.
It's a mouse, so
yeah.
I guess it makes sense.
Like
Eevee,
mouse.
obviously gonna be furry and adorable, right? But like, yeah, some of it was like, oh boy, that's a questionable decision. Like, why was also like one of the weirdest
Steven
ones
hates
was like
fur confirmed.
like Psyduck looked very like more furry than feathery, which was kind of like weird. It's like it's a duck, like I don't know.
How dare they?
How dare they add fur to the animals with fur and also add fur to the animals with feathers?
Yeah, who said
Cringe.
they could do that?
Cringe. As a biology major, I am very upset about the
Cancel
lack of
Detective Pikachu.
Cancel Detective Pikachu because Psyduck doesn't have proper feathers.
Oh my god,
it's very sad. Unless they're just saying Psyduck is like a chick, like a baby chick.
Oh, true.
And it's just all fluffy, and then Golduck is like the full.
Do they have feathers, or do you not?
Well, there wasn't. I don't think there was a Golduck in the movie.
Okay.
If there was, though, if it had feathers, then I would have been like, all right, I can fuck with this. Like, this is fine.
This is allowed. Other stuff not allowed.
No, not allowed.
The Steven stamp of approval.
We should make Steven do a Smash or Pass Pokemon.
That sounds like a terrific idea.
Oh my god, that's
Steven would refuse because he is now a teacher.
Oh, right.
A respectable student person in society.
He doesn't even know what Smash means.
Yes. You mean Smash Bros?
What is Smash?
The acclaimed video game by Nintendo?
Yes, that is the only thing we're talking about. Yes.
Passing, like in soccer, right?
That's right.
Just trying to imagine, like, Steven does a Smash or Pass on Pokemon and his students find out.
Jeez.
Like, oh, Mr. H, good, I hear you like Vaporeon.
You just pass on everything there.
Yeah, I mean, that's the safest way for you to do it. Just pass, pass.
Don't pause too long, though.
Oh yeah, don't even ponder.
Well,
so what
that
other, what other topics do we have?
I just got distracted by trying to fix those photos I was talking about earlier, and I can't unsee what I was trying to fix now. That's just I'm
Nipples
staring
everywhere?
at it. Yes.
Weren't we gonna talk about
Tinder?
We're gonna talk about Tinder, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yes,
Tinder
I've never been on a dating.
Well, dating app stories, yeah.
I mean, honestly, being where you are, Candace, that's probably for the best.
I mean, true. It's just like everyone's like
also having a relationship.
Yeah, so you're also in a relationship, so probably
True.
Unless you guys roll that way, I don't know. Like,
yeah.
I feel like I would
only minor dodging here.
If they tried to share, not into the sharing.
Sharing
is caring.
Not in that case. That would.
So Steven and Eugene,
yes,
you got to carry the conversation because I have also not been on a dating app.
This is I find that so. I guess it makes sense because you were in like a long ass term relationship.
I mean,
so was Eugene. Yeah, my issue is social anxiety.
Yeah, it was 5 years, my guy.
Yeah, our relationships were like the same.
2015 to 2020.
I mean, yeah, but at the same time. I don't know.
Finish that sentence.
Yeah.
I don't know.
The ex in question was like, "Oh, I would watch your podcast, but Steven's on it."
Well, let's just say her parents made shitty Chinese food.
Only commercially.
that got me.
Their
that-
actual
that-
cooking was
that-
fire.
oh,
By
I'm
the
sure,
way,
I'm sure, but like it's very indicative of a person when their business puts out crap food that gives people food poisoning all the time. So
Oy.
take that. I don't know. Sorry, am I
I
being
think that's
salty? A
after
little
the
bit.
new owners took over, but one of my coworkers was like, "Oh, I ate there, and then I immediately got parasites." I was like, "Oh,
wait, how long
okay."
With
ago?
pork?
Because they haven't run the restaurant for like 5-7 years now.
Is
5 out
when
of 7.
he came to work in my area, and that was like 2 or 3 years ago, I think.
Oh yeah, that's totally
New owners.
sketchy.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
All right, so Tinder and dating apps. Actually, I don't use Tinder
Or
predominantly.
we could just talk about bad dating stories.
Tinder kind of sucks.
Oh,
Yeah.
bad
True.
dating
Oh,
stories is
true.
Oh, Jordan's got
Ah,
lots of those.
opens it up.
I was gonna say I don't have many bad. I have like one bad date story. And
Let's
that's
hear
it.
it.
So
One bad entire ex story.
Oh God.
Oh, I hope she doesn't watch this podcast.
Candace has some of those too.
yeah,
Oh
that's a good
God.
point.
Yeah, but like, how long ago though? That was like closer to
Regrets.
high school, right?
In high school.
In high school, yeah.
For me or for him?
Yeah. For you.
Wait, you said for me or for him? If you said for him, as in me, there's
Yeah, I
two
meant
people in
you.
the situation, and one of them is in here.
I know. That's all I meant. I was like, I was wondering if we're talking about
ex-girlfriend story,
when
man.
you-
She was
you
such a
didn't get along.
bitch.
Oh wait, was it after? It was after high school.
Yeah.
Because I worked at the grocery store. That's how
Yes.
I met him. That's how
thanks.
you met him.
Great
Wait,
experience.
what?
Wait, which one was this?
Ugh.
Type it in the chat.
Type it in the chat.
Let's come up
Is
with
it
a
who-
fake name. What's
is
a
it who
really
I think
obscure
it
fake
is?
name?
Oh yeah,
don't know who
I
that
remember
is.
him. Yeah,
Did you
Good
guys even
times.
interact with him?
I never even
I
met
never.
him.
I don't even know what he looks like.
Never even
He
met
was
him.
the
Does he-
most
Does he
insecure
have a
alpha
Facebook
male I
page?
have ever met.
An
Yes.
alpha male.
I remember seeing some of
That's
his
called a
posts
beta,
like in like
Candace.
Kid
Yes,
Mad
that's his last
Politics.
name if you're
You
gonna look
know?
him up. Yeah, I remember he got really mad because I was friends with Nathan, and Nathan was dating my other friend, and I interacted with Nathan, and he's like, "I want to punch him." I
God.
was like, "Dude, you need to chill." Like,
I remember
Oh,
that. He
You're
was
talking
drunk and he
to
was
a
like, I'm gonna go to
man.
Nathan's place. I'm like, bro, Nathan's our friend. Chill the fuck
No,
out.
like, the
We
thing is
don't
that, like,
want you to fight
this
that
him.
was when I was
Calm
house
down.
sitting my dad's house, and we were hanging out. And he was
Mhm.
supposed to come with me. He stayed home, and I don't know why he got so mad that like when he got drunk at my house by himself. When he finally came over, he like decided to do some stuff by himself and have a great time, like on to like my dirty clothing in my basket to like get back at me or something. I was like, dude, you have issues.
Yup.
Like,
He
that's
was.
disgusting.
What the?
Mhm.
What?
Yeah.
Okay, you know what the thing is though is that the more the older I get, the more I realize just by having conversations with friends of mine who are girls that like
Just there's a word for it, Steve.
anyways,
was the thing,
it's
Kat.
Okay, yeah, I was
Yeah.
gonna say I can't remember what the item of clothing was, and
Like-
also he was super
Oh.
insecure. That I had a like high paying job that was physical labor. So one
Mhm.
time
of
he
course.
was roofing.
Oh,
Alpha
yeah.
male.
Oh yeah, he was roofing. He took his boss's truck. He switched the plate off a different truck, put it onto that truck, and drove it on the highway to the dump. And they got all pissed off and he got pulled over. And he's like, "Come with me to the dump so I can show you how like a real like man actually works." And then he told me I only got my job because my dad works down there. And I was like, "Dude, shut up!" Like insecure much?
Yeah.
Which is
she
funny,
How
he
long
was
did
on-
you date this guy for? That's brutal.
Too long.
I don't
Too
even know. It
long.
was
Too long.
He actually worked with Adam for Shovel Crew one day in the winter. Adam made him walk a whole street because he kept like bitching about me or something. And he's like, "Dude, shut up!" And just like
That's
drove away without
hilarious.
him. Bye.
Alpha male,
Nice.
more like beta cuck.
Yeah.
Seriously. Oh my God.
exactly.
Ugh, most
That's,
insecure person.
pretty
He's
cringe.
like just a douchey gym rat.
Cringe.
Don't
Yeah,
date
I
guys
remember
like that,
seeing
they're
some
not-
like posts from him. I think it was like in beep 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 beep.
Beep, beep,
Oh,
beep, Candace.
yeah. I thought we were gonna
In-
get it. We were on a good streak, dude.
in the politics page for our hometown, which I've been a part of for a very long time, but I don't actually post
Oh,
it
we
because it's
know.
really cringy. And I remember seeing some posts from him, and I was like,
Who the fuck?
this is a grown ass man saying that shit.
Oh yeah, he's a
Like,
complete
that's
idiot.
bad. But like, yeah, no, I was saying before that I've figured out that actually that kind of personality and like approach to life is actually super common, and it's really bad. It's
100%.
like, oh damn, wow, okay.
Sexism, you mean?
Like not just the
Bigotry in
sexism, just
general.
like in general, like psychopathy. Like I swear to God.
Oh my, yeah, he followed me. So he went to my dad's house after we broke up. He went to my dad's house, and my friend had picked me up. And he's like, "Is Candace here?" And my dad's like, no. And like he was like, "I think you're lying" to my dad, and my dad's like, "She's not here. Go." And then the next day he showed up at the arena when I was working.
Mm.
And then kind of tried to talk to me, like follow me around. I was like, "Leave me alone, like go away." And then the next day I was working at like the rec center downtown. Like you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
And he was there following me around. I was like, like go away, like you're creeping me out so bad.
That's,
And
stalker.
when I left, because I got off at 10, it closed at
Wow.
9:30, and then there's the half hour for us to
Wow.
like lock up. He was parked beside my car just screaming at me while I was trying to get into my vehicle, because like I was working with one other person. I was like, "Can you just like stay here with me?" Like I can see him outside, and I don't even know what he's yelling. I was just like, and then just like got in my car and started driving away. I was like, "That's psycho. That's great."
Honestly, straight to jail.
I was gonna
Straight
say
to jail. Straight to jail.
Yeah, he was still on shuttle
Um,
crew, so I told work, I was like, "I do not want to be anywhere near this person. Like, do not call him if I'm working. I will not be there."
Yeah,
Holy
no, like
shit.
that's actually
Yep.
really, really weird.
It's disgusting.
I think our thumbnail for this video should be like Candace in the corner, like talking, and then like all of us being like, and then it'd be like the title should be like her ex did what? In like big bold.
All right, everybody do a thumbnail face. 3.
Wait, which
2,
way?
1.
Which way? Where's Candace gonna be?
This way. We're gonna.
That way?
Yeah.
I can't move my mouth.
There we go.
I can't.
No,
You're
it's
just
okay,
a blur
Candace.
for me
You're
right
just
now.
Candace. You just look like a few pixels. Right? It looks like someone put that that pixelated blur
probably for
over
the
your
best.
entire face.
Oh no,
I think
it'll
that's
be nice
probably
and
for the
crisp
best.
for the
Oh,
podcast.
it'll be
Don't worry.
crisp. They'll see every
Audience will
bruise.
see every bandage.
All the yellow right there and the red right in my eyes.
It's really just great.
Oh my
mascara
god,
and-
Candace is gonna have this face with that
Yeah,
title.
I know. That's what I was saying. I was like, this
amazing
is
clickbait of all time.
Yo, we're about to
Oh
pop
my-
off.
Wait,
Oh,
this
God.
is gonna be our viral video. Literally,
Heavy question
pogging
mark
it
on
down.
that. The ex before that one was not any good either. He is why I will never
No.
play League of Legends.
Is it who I think it is?
Yes, yes, it is.
Yeah.
Hey, you mean Rune Rage?
The first two.
Wow,
were
doxing
not-
his in-game name.
Was that his name in game?
What?
Still
He's
is.
still online. He still plays.
Yeah, see him every once in a while. I'm
Wait,
like,
So
that's
like I
good.
vaguely remember you telling stories about how he would just be playing League of Legends and you
Oh,
just
yeah.
be like around like
Just
and he would just
hanging
keep
around.
playing League.
Oh yeah.
There's
yeah.
no
4
reason for you
hours.
to treat League this way because of him, though.
PTSD.
Yeah, you
man.
should
I'm
you
not
should
touching
join
that
us.
shit.
Nah,
You
actually,
have
don't.
to
do it.
overcome your past
The barrier of entry to
traumas.
League is so high.
It's so high. It's so high. It's so
It's
hard to
not
start
even
playing
that
now.
high.
Let's just play Fortnite.
No, you gotta play Heroes of the Storm. That way you don't have to learn to farm. You just run around and hit stuff.
Mm.
Oh,
Or
yeah, that sounds
Genshin
Play
great.
Impact
Valorant
because
together.
Candace is I would be down to play Valorant. for sure, you guys.
Or Nintendo Switch
Stardew
Sports.
Valley. Switch Sports also. But you can't play with 4 people online.
You can play with 4 people in
Can you?
in volleyball. You can.
I am
You can have
Mario
full-person
Party.
volleyball.
Living
It's only
my
$50
hiking
yo.
dreams.
Only
Dude,
50
yeah,
bucks.
I was playing ranked
Honestly,
right before this.
Eugene and I played for like 2 hours yesterday,
All
and that
I've
was
seen,
outside of the time we played solo too.
all I've seen of it was the like Lud verse. Who was he playing the other day?
Jay Schlatt.
Yeah, and he was like, they
Was he
took
being
all the
balding?
fun out of the game. It's for kids
Yeah.
now. And I was like,
It was
"Ah."
always for kids.
Yeah, but he was like, there's
Yeah.
no skill
Nintendo.
involved anymore. I was like,
That was
"Ah."
just for the
Skilling.
bowling though.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
bowling.
the bowling is the
Schlatt was
bowling is
raging
definitely
above the
different.
He
bowling.
was so mad.
Yeah, now you hold the button down the whole time. Oof,
Wow, cringe.
cringe.
Can't imagine.
Speaking of cringe, does anyone else have any cringe dating
Oh,
stories?
true.
We're not just going off my psycho.
I can tell my only one.
Yeah.
I don't have many dating stories at all because I don't date very often, believe it or not.
You're dating right now.
No, I mean like go on like first dates is what I'm trying to say.
Okay.
I have very very low amount of first dates.
Steven does friends to lovers every time.
Same.
Absolutely.
It's the only way to
The
go,
only way to do it.
honestly.
Yeah.
It works. It generally
you
does
don't have
work
to have
better.
the
Yes.
awkward first date experience. You just hang out with them, and then you're like, "Hey, you're kind of fly, nice."
Like a G6, like a G6.
Mhm.
Anyways,
Throw 'em back.
I know, right? Shots.
Whenever I hear summer, I just think of driving in the car with you, Candace.
Oh my god, I know, right? And Alyssa hates that song because of us.
Is that like
Sorry.
the when I met you in the
Yeah.
summer?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Bum,
That's a
bum, bum,
banger.
bum. Yeah. Okay. Is it? Though?
Sorry, continue your story. We got a little
So
off
this was not a Tinder. This is a Bumble one actually.
Ooh.
Are you familiar with how Bumble works?
Not at all. No.
Okay, so you have Tinder, you just swipe on the things, and if you both swipe on each other, then it's yeah, now you can talk, right?
Mhm.
So Bumble is different because you swipe on people, but if you match with someone, the girl has to message first.
Oh.
Nice.
So it just it's nice to like the match rate is probably I'd say pretty low. I mean, it's low across the board. I don't think there's a single dating app where the match rate's very high for guys.
Unless you're just like a beautiful ass man.
Unless you're like the chiseled jawline,
and then you probably don't need a dating app.
And then you don't need it. Well, no, at that point that's people who use dating apps for like hooking up, and then everything else is like and they meet people in real life because
people
they have
catch
lives.
feelings and there's drama.
Oh my god,
Yay,
can't imagine.
Drama. Anyways, so
anywhere.
match with this girl on Bumble, and yeah, she messaged me, and I was like, huh. And she's like pretty cute, and I was like, I was a little bit suspicious because you know which one I'm talking about.
I think I know the story.
I don't think I've heard the story.
I was a bit suspicious because anytime, as a man, anytime a girl shows interest, especially on a dating app, because the thing about dating apps is that, like, you can't really convey your personality or like sense of humor that well, especially right off the bat, right? No matter how good you are at writing those little bios, right? So anytime a girl matches with you and like you're like, this person seems too attractive for me, anytime you feel that, like, it's a little sus, so you got to do some digging, and like I did some digging, and like, yeah, okay, they had relatively legitimate seeming like social media profiles, so I was like, okay, it's probably okay. And she's like, oh, like, do you want to like go on like a hike or like a walk or anything? And I was like, okay, which I thought was kind of weird because, like, I don't know about you, but if I was a girl, I would never, ever, ever, ever go on like a hike to like a relatively secluded lake thing with a guy I'd never met before.
Are you saying
like I just wouldn't do it because
Steven is kind of sketchy, though.
Are you saying you're sketchy?
No, I'm not saying I'm sketchy. I'm just saying that by default, I think all guys are sketchy. So like I was like, okay, well, she invited me, so like I'm not gonna say no. I'm gonna be like, I'd prefer to go get coffee. So we went on like a walk around the Shane Lake area, which is like a little foresty area up by the university. And yeah, I was like, oh, she seems interesting. But like she kept saying, there's things she was saying, and I was like, that's kind of like not weird, but like it's like that's like a very specific thing to be talking about on a first date. Like how like like she stopped drinking like coffee and like also doesn't drink alcohol anymore. I'm like, that's fine, like that's okay, but it's like just strange things to bring up like relatively quickly. And I'm like, in my mind, I was doing some calculations.
Coffee?
Well, no, that she specifically mentioned that she mentioned a few things and also like kind of alluded to like changes in life, and I was like, something here seems up, right? Turns out she was a Mormon, recently converted Mormon, I think. Which in my mind I was like, no coffee, no alcohol, seems interested in me despite like a disparity in attractiveness. It's like, this seems like a recruitment strategy. Like, I'm just saying, that's the feeling, right? Like, I know those Mormons. I used to live with one. My roommate my roommate in second year was a Mormon. Nice.
I did not know that.
Me neither.
Yeah. Well, it wasn't really relevant. Wasn't really relevant. Nice enough guy though. But I remember him being really stressed out about like. Oh, it was actually really funny. I remember him being really. That's actually it's off topic. I'm not going to tell that story because it's off topic. But this is the same guy. This is the guy. I like the Huckle Buckle Butt story.
Nice.
Oh,
that's the guy. That's the guy who I bowled over. Yeah,
Very
because
nice.
because he was like my RA partner, right? Anyways, though, yeah. So like we're like walking around, and like an adventure came up, and I was like, yeah, I was raised Catholic, and like we were still like a good 10, 15 minutes away from the trailhead, so I was like, I gotta make this not awkward. So like I just kind of like went along with the whole thing and was like, yeah, we'll just talk. And she was like, oh, it's so refreshing to like have someone who's just willing to like talk about these things and isn't like, like doesn't just like poo poo right off the bat. And I'm like, she didn't use those words. I can't remember what she said because I didn't care. But
not relevant.
but yeah, because I was just kind of playing along, and I was like,
Get
this
me
is
out.
really awkward. I don't want to be talking to you right now because, like, I don't know if you know this, but those Mormons are. And if any Mormons are listening to this podcast, I'm
Yes,
sure you're
our
very
Mormon
nice.
Audience.
I feel like
Steven
this is
throwing
really
out that Mormon shade.
this is
Oh,
really
boy.
this is really gonna hurt our Utah-based audience. What can I say? I like the Utah Jazz. I'm a big fan of
What?
Bojan. Is it Bojan or Bogdan? But it's Bojan. Bojan. I love Bojan Bogdanovic. Great player.
He's
That's
Croatian though. He's not Utah-ian.
Yeah, but he plays for Utah, so it's like he's white and he plays for Utah. That's good
Hey.
enough for the Mormons. Wow, I'm really going
Oh
in.
my lord. Okay.
Do you know? Okay, sorry. Do you know what like the Mormon faith is based on?
No.
Okay, this is hilarious. So
We are just
apparently
really deep.
their
I'm so sorry if anybody's watching this Mormon.
their like the founder of the religion. Apparently, he found. I think his name's Joseph Smith. What a lame ass name.
Joseph.
Oh,
you.
something like that. He found 2 golden tablets. So like, you know how like, if you don't know,
iPads.
Moses was given the 10 commandments on 2
tablets.
Yeah, exactly, right?
Oh, okay.
So Moses
there.
Moses was given the 10 commandments by God on Mount Sinai on these 2 stone tablets, right? So it's like, now they had to one up Moses by it's 2 golden tablets, right? And like this is not like this was like, oh, he found these all this time ago. It's like this was like, oh, he found them in the 1800s.
What?
So it's like, okay. And like apparently according to these golden tablets, Jesus had come over, white Jesus that is. White Jesus had come over to North America to like save North America, and he'd left these golden tablets behind. And like there's all this weird shit where like when you die, there's like a planet like that's the afterlife, but it can only fit like 40,000 people. And only Mormons are going to go there, but like not all of them, because obviously 40,000 is like a hard cap. And it's very strange.
You got to be in the top 40,000 to
you
get
gotta be
to
in the top 40.
Promised Land.
It's like you got to be at least
Yikes.
gold 2. You got to be gold 2 to make it into the afterlife, right? You know, like if you're
I think that there's a lot more people who play League.
Gold is like
there's
the top of the bell curve, basically. Like,
well, but
yeah.
we're going like percentage wise, right? Like actually, I wonder how many more.
I feel like
millions of League players.
Yeah, you'd have to be in, like, better. Diamond. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure. I think gold is top 20. Like gold 2, gold 1. I think is like top 25%.
Let's say League has a 30 million player base or something. It's something.
Well,
big.
no, but I'm talking about as a percentage of Mormons. So like, I don't know how many more. Like, let's see how many.
We're looking up the skill distribution.
Mormons are there in the world? Apparently, there's roughly 16 million Mormons. Oh, so that would be like you need to be like top point.
Okay, but sorry, is that active members or does that include members that have passed away already?
It's supposed to be
Like,
active members.
Do they just
supposed to be?
If you were like shitty, if you were like good but not good enough, and then someone else better gets in there, you just get knocked off, and they're like, "Bye."
That would be fun. Can you imagine if it was like a promotion relegation system? So like at the end of every like year, there was like a waiting pool at the top and bottom of like. So there's like Heaven Division 1, Heaven Division 2, and like if you're at like the bottom of Heaven Division 1, like you have to have like a final like good off against the top of Division 2, and then like the winners of those
How do you
good
get
offs,
a
like they'd be
better
judged.
score if you're dead though?
Like a movie about morality and stuff.
I think it'd be really. The problem is there's already a Mormon based like joke musical, so it's tough to make more Mormon parody content after the Book of Mormon came out, right?
I haven't watched it.
By the same people who made South Park.
Oh, I do like South Park.
Yeah, so it's They got a lot of crap for it, but
All right,
also a lot of people liked it.
Moving on from bashing religion, Eugene, your
That's harsh.
shitty story.
That went in. Once again,
I don't know if did I have one
apologies.
because like I had a really cringe story that I shared
Apologies,
off
Mormons.
stream because
Mhm.
I didn't want to share it because obvious reasons.
Mhm.
Like the worst I've had is probably like there was this one girl that I was talking to for a little while, and she was like, "Oh, let's go for a date," but I'm super busy, so I can have lunch with you for like an hour. So went out. We had sushi or some ramen
Sushi.
for like an hour. It was like an hour passed, and she split. So like, and then after I got home, we were like talking, and she was like, "Oh, can you like learn this TikTok dance for me?"
Oh
And I
my
was like,
I wish you did. I want
What?
to see.
What?
yeah. And then I was like,
Yeah.
I could try, and then I never did it, and then she ghosted me. So
No.
It's because you didn't learn the dance.
Yeah, you should have learned
they
the
wanted,
TikTok
yeah,
dance.
they want
honestly.
someone to dance with them.
yeah,
There's
so-
actually anime related. There's a really cute scene in Aharen is Indecipherable, a currently airing show I'm watching, that
one
kind
of
of
the
has
9
like
that Steven's watching that he likes to bring up.
Wild, yeah.
Look, I'm just saying there's a lot of real quality anime this season that you should all watch.
He went off telling, I think, me and Amy about all the different ones he was watching on which days, and we were both like,
You asked.
I asked you how many, and you're like, oh yeah, so this one's on this day. No, it's not that one. That one's on this day. Oh wait, actually, that one's definitely on Wednesdays, not Thursdays.
Hey,
Okay,
he's
so
got a
Monday's this one.
schedule.
This one's Tuesday. No. Okay, there's 2 on Tuesday. Oh,
No, there's no on Tuesday. There's 2 on Wednesday, 3 on Thursday,
You
2
opened
on
Pandora's
Friday.
box.
Sorry, continue
There
the
you
scene. The scene.
No, it's just a really cute scene where like one of the characters asks the other character to like help them learn this like dance, and they start like doing a dance
TikTok
together in front of
dance.
it's alluded to be kind of like a TikTok thing, but it's they don't name it.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
And then it turns out that like it's literally just for like he's imagining that like they're gonna like become this famous like TikTok duo. And it turns out it's literally just like for her gym like PE class, they need to like show off a creative dance that they come up with.
That's awesome.
It's just really adorable. The whole show is so adorable.
Very
You should all watch it.
cute.
Everyone should watch it. It's very cute.
Very nice.
It's on the watch list,
I've only started Spy Family this season, I think.
which
I think
is
that's the only one.
amazing.
It's really
Yeah.
good.
I think
Really
Candace should
good.
watch Spy Family.
Oh,
legitimately.
and Shield Hero, but I only watched the first
Yeah.
episode.
Yeah.
I have to catch up. It felt weird because I don't know if that part's actually in the manga. It felt like kind of like something to get this, like, bring the series back with something hype. Like the first episode of Shield Hero. I don't know if you guys have watched the second season.
I've watched.
episode
I'm
3.
caught up. Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, the first episode for me, it kind of felt like a little bit of a letdown because it felt like it was filler. But I also understand because if they like the point they were at in the arc, if there was nothing there and it was just chill vibes building
Yes.
up
I
again,
haven't
it'd
read
be
any
boring.
of the manga,
Kinda like
so I don't even
Bring it back into like scope.
Yeah, and I don't know if it is filler or if it is part of the manga. It just felt fillery to me. Yeah.
Well, I would say leave it in the comments below, but
Hey, leave it in the comments below.
Woo.
On other
Yay.
very exciting news,
That'll be our next
Steven
jingle.
watched Banana Fish.
I
Can't say anything
binged
because I
Banana
want
Fish.
Eugene to watch it, but honestly, just it's so good.
It's
Why is
good.
it called
It's really
banana
good.
fish?
Okay, it's relevant to the
You
plot. It's
can't-
fine.
We can't tell you.
Yeah.
I
What?
gotta admit, I did like when I started watching it.
Mm-hmm.
I had no idea what it was about.
Mm-hmm.
Like I literally didn't know anything. I just knew the title, Banana Fish. So
I
I was
fun of me
imagining.
for it for years.
Oh, because I
Years
was
I've been getting
dead.
shit.
Okay, so I thought I was like Banana Fish. I was like, so I thought it was be some like silly like, like I thought Banana Fish was gonna be like it's a banana and a fish. Like something's good. There's something
Like lols.
there's-
Yep.
Yeah, like something just like silly, right? And then I watched it and I was like,
Very
oh no,
serious, good
I'm
anime.
depressed now.
Yes. Ugh.
Which is just a really great recommendation for anime. Oh yeah, I became depressed after watching it.
Oh.
Yes.
I mean, that's how it works sometimes.
I mean, yeah, a lot of
Okay.
TV shows are just like really
Sometimes
make
you
you
just
feel
want to
the
be
things.
super sad.
I watched
Super Saiyan.
the last movie for Violet Evergarden that wraps it up. And I snapped you guys
Wrap
about
it
it
up.
and told you it was fillers. Watch it so we can talk about it. I'm dying.
I have too
I'm
many other
halfway
things to
through.
watch.
Halfway through like the movie or the
The anime.
series?
Yeah,
Okay,
man.
okay.
I was like watching it in 2020. It was like my lunch show, but then I moved
nice.
out, so I stopped having it
Yeah.
with my lunch.
Because there's like the series, and then there's I don't know if it's another part to it or if there's like an OVA, and then there's the movie afterwards.
Okay. I'll eventually get around
Watch
to
the
it. I say
movie
that a lot,
last because that's the ending. But
The ending.
the end.
but Steven, you should watch it.
I'll get.
Forget
to it
about all your
eventually.
airing shows.
I'll get to it eventually.
Stop playing video games. Just
What
watch
we
all
all
anime
say.
all day.
I'm like, I
Since
have
got
so many
volleyball and
things I
Switch
want
Sports
to watch.
to play.
I was gonna say, as soon as this podcast is done, you know what I'm doing.
You're playing volleyball. I'm gonna watch volleyball.
Hey.
Candace is going to. What's Candace gonna do after we're done the
Eat
podcast?
dinner.
Yeah. Ugh, I can't fit like very large portions of food in my mouth because I have to like get it under my upper lip now. So I have to try like it's just not good.
That's a great vid. That should be in the thumbnal.
That's the thumbnail right there.
Not
Yes.
making it look like I
Her
was
going like,
beaten.
and us going like, her boyfriend did what?
Yeah. Ex-boyfriend. Let's
Oh,
not.
God.
Let's
Ex-boyfriend.
not
Yeah,
screw
let's
Adam
not-
here.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Not yet. We don't
Oh.
have any.
You
right to
put
that.
boyfriend in the title. You just put the X like really small so no one sees it.
We put it as a
Yes.
Oh
subscription.
yeah, that's great. Oh, Adam, I hear you beat her. What?
Yeah, because the people that you work with listens, right? Some of them?
I don't know. It's unconfirmed. I have
Oh.
suspicion. So I don't know.
Yeah, let's
Yeah.
not slander the current boyfriend.
No, not at
No.
all.
I mean, once they watch, they'll know it's not slander.
Exactly.
Will they watch up to this point?
Clickbait.
It's like 47
Probably
minutes. in
not.
now.
They'll really keep our retention rates up by getting people to see whether or not Candace's boyfriend beats her.
He's actually been a perfect angel. It's been good.
He's-
I've been
he's-
very
yeah.
spoiled.
That's good.
Spoiled.
Oh my
Speaking
lord.
of spoiled,
I had some apples go bad in the fridge. Blah, blah, blah.
literally, I was about to say not in the fridge, but I had
You're
like I bought
psychic.
I had like a 5-pound bag of apples. And I was really
knew it.
sad because one of them had that like just like I guess it just was bruised, and you know how like sometimes when an apple gets bruised, like it just goes bad really quickly.
Yeah.
It gets like the whole site, and then I was like, oh crap, it's sad because
Oh my
I had
God.
enough apples to make applesauce, and now like I still do, but it's like it's pushing it,
That's rough.
pushing it. It is rough.
Can't believe I just sniped that.
I mean, realistically, what do we know about Steven?
Can you not hit my nose, please?
likes
Oh my
apples.
god.
He likes peanut butter and cheese sandwiches.
True.
Ew.
It's
Sorry,
not gross.
what is it?
It's
What
not
is it?
gross. It's not gross. Why is it
Peanut butter
gross?
and
Why is it gross? Why is
Yeah,
it
that
gross?
is what
Tell me
I
right
said.
now
My
why it's
grandma.
gross.
Okay, I got one up. My grandma eats peanut butter and pickle sandwiches.
That's
I've heard of that
disgusting.
one before.
That's
She
way
said
worse.
That's really good. Peanut butter and cheese should
Infinitely
not
worse.
be mixed. What
Why?
are you doing?
Why not?
Because the
Because
flavors
why?
don't
Peanut butter.
make sense. Yeah.
Why don't they? Why don't they? Why don't they? Tell me right now.
The two flavors do not work.
Yeah.
Have you ever tried them before?
Why don't pickles and peanut butter work?
my God.
Because the two flavors don't work.
No, it's more
How
than just
else do you want me
flavor.
to
It's also
describe this,
texture.
Steven?
The textures are very weird in peanut butter and pickle.
No.
You got like wet,
You put
crunchy.
peanut butter and jelly together, wet with the
There's
peanut
no
butter.
crunch. There's no crunch.
Butter is good. Okay.
Oh, what?
Look,
what has,
you are
what has
slandering
I'm so
peanut
glad I
butter
brought this
and-
up.
You're
has
slandering
started?
peanut butter and cheese. Why? It's good.
It's gross.
No, I swear to God, eat a peanut butter and cheddar cheese sandwich. You will be like, holy shit!
I will
this is
put some
amazing.
peanut butter on cheese and try to eat it.
Peanut butter and cheese sandwich.
Does the bread
Yuck.
like make it or break it or something? Do you have to
It
have
doesn't make
bread?
or break it. It's just part. It's just part of it. It's
I'm
a
just
sandwich.
asking.
Put it on a cracker.
Yeah.
Cracker would be good too, actually. Yeah.
Yeah, so you get a little bit of the flour, you know?
Mm.
Emulate the experience.
Cheddar
There you
cheese,
go.
peanut butter. cracker. Cheddar cheese.
You have something
I
to
used to
say,
eat them
Candace?
before
Is that-
something.
Disturbing.
No, my cat's whipping me in the face with her tail,
Oh.
and I really don't want my nose hit because she's like wrapping her. Yeah, see,
Oh, so
on the attack.
cute.
She's on my back and the chair, so I'm so hunched over right now. Please don't hit.
This is actually just a macaroni podcast.
Mm-hmm.
This is
She's
her
so,
world. I'm just
she's
living
so
in
adorable. Macaroni.
it. I'm being cute. She's
Aw.
purring so hard right now.
Pogging. Literally
My cat
pogging.
is pogging.
Hopefully she doesn't
Well-
bite. Nope, bite
Oh.
me. She's making me nervous. You need to be. Don't hit me in the face. Be nice.
So Jordan, you have 6 ears today, eh? The cat ears, the bunny ears, and your actual ears.
Yes.
Not your
The
most,
perfect
but it's
amount.
it's a decent amount.
It's a good amount.
good
These
amount
ones
of
are
ears.
floppy.
Love that. Love that for you.
I feel like
Good
we've
stuff.
reached like a natural conclusion. We hit a nice like climax with the peanut butter conversation,
cheese.
and now we're really just we're in the denouement. We're
was-
just
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me. That was an
There we
argument.
Thanks again for watching 3 Degens and a Normie for the first time in 3 weeks, maybe more. Leave a comment if you hate or love cheese and peanut butter sandwiches.
Oh,
I'd love
God.
to know.
Or
We'll
if you
catch
even-
you next time.